Welcome, Aries, to your February 6th through the 12th reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. This message. These new cards for Christmas. I actually got them a week before Christmas, but they're awesome. Okay, that's what they look like on the back. They're pretty cool. So it's talking about the Four of Cups, time to meditate, contemplate. You could feel a little restless right now, towards the end of the month here, and feeling a little disconnected, or feeling that someone is disconnected from you, or maybe you guys are disconnected from each other. Okay, and the next card coming out is Confusion. It's a Two of Swords in reverse, but you can tell that you've probably been a little confused. That's why you're contemplating on some kind of situation that's going on within your life over here. Could be some delays to trying to figure out what it is that you are looking for. You do have the Victory card over here, so it does feel like, you know what, you're going to make some progress when it comes to whatever the choices that needs to be looked at over here. There could have been some group conflict. It could be at work. It could be within the home. It could be within your friends, however it is. But it made you feel like you were kind of working alone when it has to come to this decision. I think that somebody did not want to give you any ideas about what to do. So you feel like there's a lot of lack of teamwork. Once again, lack of direction, lack of delays, again with the Page of Wands. So there could have even been some procrastination on someone's end. Maybe it was even your own end, because, you know, it's like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm procrastinating this situation because I'm not sure exactly which way to go. I'm not sure how this needs to be. I'm not sure, how to fix this conflict. It could become an inner conflict, or causing and creating conflict because you can't figure out what it is you need to do. But if you have lack of teamwork, where somebody else was supposed to be using their brain too to help out in the situation, that's not going to help. So definitely sitting within your quiet power at this time as you're trying to figure this out. You could even feel like somebody's playing mind games with you, right? It's like, you know the answer to the situation. You know how we could get out of this situation, but it's almost like they're playing mind games, by saying that they're not going to give the answers or help out in the situation. They're not giving any feedback. So if you're not getting any feedback and they're just trying to take control, they could be manipulating the situation, right? By saying, well, if you just get it done, right? So, yeah. So having a little self-doubt about the situation with the Judgment upside down, you may feel like they were in kind of this self-loathing area. You may even been feeling like, you know what, you're ignoring the call. Maybe you even felt like maybe they were kind of punishing you, right, by not helping out in the situation. So it is giving a little bit of anxiety this week. You're going to become practical about the situation as you understand where the commitments really lie. You're looking for that practical, supportive piece to this commitment, but it's not. It's almost like they just continuously go against the grain and they're not helping out in the situation. It almost feels like you're going to just leap out there with blind faith. Yeah, at the bottom you have the Magician. So you're just going to take action where you just feel like, you know what, screw it all. Because there's nothing that I can do, because you're just agreeing to disagree with me. You're playing mind games with me. You're not helping out in the situation. So it just comes to the place where it's like, I'm just going to come to my own inner peace. So those are at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah. It's almost like, well, this is where that's going to go. Let's see what's going on over here. Clarify on this, on the first row, please. Clarify on the first row. Wanting that victory, gotta have that. Wanting this solved, solve the mystery. Can't solve the mystery. Can't solve the mystery when you have someone who is just not coming towards you. They're playing victim to this situation. And there's that misuse of power, being manipulative, Emperor in reverse. So you do feel like they're playing mind games. You do feel like they're could even be a misuse of some kind of power. But no matter what, they're not standing their ground. They're making you take all the responsibility to the situation. I feel like whatever this is, there has to be another mind in the situation. There has to be, it's like, it takes two to tango. You see what I'm saying? So if it's some kind of, argument that's going on between you and your love, right, you and your spouse, you and your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever it is, even be in the workplace, wherever this is taking place for you guys, it just feels like it takes two to tango, and you're not helping out at all. In fact, if anything, you're doing the woe is me. Why haven't you come up with a solution yet? Why don't you do what you need to do? And it's just total disorganized chaos when it comes to in your mind more than anything, because they're not giving what they need to be giving back. Some of you might even feel like they're gaslighting the situation, and that's also a misuse of power and can become a mind game as well. Yeah, there's something hidden over here, but you really need to get your intuition going over here so you can have this new opportunity for this commitment, because you have the Hierophant in reverse. So you could say that it's a backsliding relationship, however it is. They're against the grain with me, but I need this to be more conventional. I need this to have, a stronger commitment to the situation. You're going to find the faith, you have the Four of Cups, so you're going to use your intuition, right, to get down to the meaning of how to try to fix this, right? But it's going to be hard when they're ignoring the call, when they're ignoring you, when they're not, putting their best foot forward. It's like, open your mind, right, and help me out a little bit. But they're not, so it's still causing anxiety over here. And it's gonna try to, it's gonna come down to the place where you just feel like you're in a lot of despair when it comes to this situation, right? Because there's just no information coming in. I don't want to reach out to give you any information, so therefore it gives you Three of Swords. So whatever information is needed, whatever ideas need to come through, whatever, needs to be spoken is not. And you're going to see towards the end of the month, they're still withholding. They're still holding back. They're not reaching out. They're still not, they're not helping. So it just looks like you're just going to let go of the situation towards the new year. Because you just notice, you know what, you're not doing what I want you to do. So you do have I'm walking away from this situation. I'm walking away from this conversation. I'm walking away from you. Take it how it is, because it's just not working. You just cannot get on the same page. And it's going to be hard when you have somebody who is just hushed, right? Just not really helping out in the situation. And you could feel like, you know what, this is just foolish. You're just being foolish about this situation. I don't know why you just couldn't just come and say something, right? So, yeah. Let's see what's going on over here. Yeah, the loving man is going to bring in the healing light from the situation. Feeling like you have a conscious lack, because there's a conscious lack of understanding that just keeps you in a dark place when it comes to this situation. There's a lot of deception that comes to this as well. Deception in its own way. It could just be because of the stuck energy. The deception could be you're talking about, they could even be talking about this situation with someone else behind your back, right, and not talking to you face to face about the situation. So you could even feel like, oh my gosh, that's okay. So you can go over there and talk to them and be like, well, I wish they'd come up with the solution, or I wish they'd do what they need to do. Okay, well, why don't you come talk to me, okay, instead of sitting over there talking with them and keeping me stuck, keeping me in this place, right, of anxiety, keeping me in this place where I don't feel good. and you know it's not going to, it's not going to work. Yeah. And this could be a friend, it could be a loved one, it could be your colleagues at work, however it is. But you know what? It also looks like that's exactly what they're doing. They're talking to maybe even their friends, their colleagues about this situation, but they're not, yeah, being of any assistance to you. Oh my gosh. You may even have to go look at a professional assistance about the situation, especially if it's something that has to do with lost money or something of this, however it is. Wow. Yeah, somebody who can teach you something or listen, at least listen, right, to what I have to say. Learning something. Definitely going to have something that's going to be about learning. And like I said, it can even be from your friends. They might even be the ones that say, you know what, this relationship you're in, however it is not working for you. You need to walk away from this situation because, well, if they're not going to open up and try to fix anything, it's like kicking a dead horse, literally. Okay, so let's see what's going on over here. Astral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage and boundaries. There it is. There it is. The karmic is like coming to that conclusion where it's like, got your future thinking over here and finding your star gathering, remembering your home, finding people who are a part of your soul family. New travels are coming ahead of you, right? You're going to reclaim what is yours. I do feel like a lot of you are going to leave this situation and just reclaim and find your soul family. A place where you feel like I'm wanted, a place where I feel like I'm heard, a place where I feel like I'm needed. Yeah. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time.